Hello, my lovelies. So I thought I would go ahead and make my part 2 about the whole Songbird ASMR situation. And in my first video, I addressed the situation of why I first became a supporter of Songbird. If you don't know what's going on, just go back and look at my last video. I'm kind of dirty right now because I've been cleaning the house, getting ready for vacation, so just ignore the dirt. I'm about to go hop in the shower, but I thought I would do this first because it was on my mind and it was just kind of weighing on my mind all day. So my next video is basically going to be about why I stopped supporting Songbird. And I guess some of you are thinking, well, that's simple. She's a bad parent. But it's really not that simple, because you gotta understand, I had thoughts and dreams and stuff and aspirations that I was going to meet her someday, and now that's pretty much over. And, for the longest time, I struggled about what exactly to say in this video and how to address it. And, not really for anybody else's comfort but my own, because I'm all about mental health, and that's what this channel is about. So when I go into this, it's to kind of just process my feelings, how I'm feeling about what's going on, and just that sort of thing. When I was alerted to that there was something going on with Crystal and Chuck and Evan, I was shocked. And at first I didn't really know how to process my feelings, because I never would have thought that it had been that bad. Now, I understand she was getting some hate for things in the past, and I have my own feelings about those things. I've made them very clear in the past. You can accept it or not. It's not really something I'm really concerned about. It's my feelings, and as it goes, I'm entitled to my own feelings. We all are. But when I realized how bad the situation was with Evan, yeah, it concerns me. I'm a parent. I have 3 children. One of those children have special needs. And I just can't imagine neglecting my child. So it became a question of ethics after I realized what was going on. And I didn't grow up in the greatest of homes, and I was neglected a lot. I've talked about this in the past. And so, coming from a personal aspect, it shook me to the core when I realized there was a possible neglect situation going on with Evan. And to hear that woman speak the way she did, and you could hear it in her voice that she's truly concerned, and there was such a passion about what she was saying, that she's concerned for this child, and that she truly cares for this child. So to hear that just really spoke to me in volumes. And to be honest, hearing Chuck's response, he sounded uninterested, unmoved, unconcerned. He just really didn't seem like he cared. And that really kind of hurt me, because, as I stated, I don't really know her husband, Chuck, that much. I mostly spoke with Crystal and, communicated with Crystal. But I did kind of look up to Chuck as a good husband. And I thought that he was a very intellectual individual. And, I just kind of respected him for, supporting his wife during her eating disorder, and just that sort of thing, because as it just seemed that he was there for her as a husband. So I respected that. And then to find out that we were lied to, that they're not taking care of Evan, and that Crystal really has not beat her eating disorder. She's just kind of keeping it at bay with ASMR videos and mukbang videos. That just sort of bothered me, because I believe there's nothing wrong with receiving therapy and getting treated for mental disorders and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't see a problem with seeking out a therapist and just working through your problems. I've done it. It didn't kill me. So, I can't imagine why she would be letting her eating disorder win like this at the expense of her child. So once I found that out, like I said, it was a question of morals. Could I morally support somebody who is not taking care of their own child? And the answer obviously is no. Do I hate Crystal? No. Do I hate Chuck? No. Do I respect them as much as I used to? No. Of course not. But that saying, I really do hope that they get help and see that, they need to become better parents. I mean, if that means giving up YouTube, I didn't know that Chuck had a master's, a master's degree. He could be supporting his family without shoving them in front of a camera all the time. That really cut deep, because I didn't realize. And when I say I don't get on Reddit anymore, believe me when I say I don't get on Reddit anymore. I did there for a while, but honestly, I found Reddit monotonous and boring. So there's a lot of things on Reddit that I missed, and that's on me. But like I said, I thought highly of these people. So I'm still working through these emotions and these feelings and this shock of what I realized. But overall, that is why I decided to quit supporting Songbyrd ASMR and the Songbyrd eating channel, because I just can't get behind this kind of behavior. And I'll be honest, I messaged Crystal on Instagram, and I know she saw it because it alerted me. And I just wanted to talk to her and find out, what does she have to say? What could she possibly say? And needless to say, she didn't contact me back, which is fine. I get it. I understand. She doesn't really know me. I guess I didn't know her as well as I thought I did. And I get it. I mean, nobody's perfect, but you have to be accountable to some degree. I hold myself accountable for my actions, and she needs to hold herself accountable for her actions. So, yeah, I'm concerned for Evan. I don't want to see them disappear from YouTube, because then we'll never hear about Evan again. I am concerned for Evan, and I wish him the very best. But I can't support Charles and Crystal. I just can't. And it's heartbreaking, because we're going back to Tennessee. We're going back to Tennessee, and I would have loved nothing more than to meet up with him and sit down and have a meal and do a video and meet somebody that I just absolutely adored from YouTube. And that is gone. And yeah, it hurts. But you know what? You move on, you learn from your mistakes, and you try not to make the same mistakes over and over again. Crystal, if you're watching this, which you probably never will, but if you were to stumble across this video someday, there's nothing wrong with getting help. There are parenting classes out there. You and Chuck can go to them if you truly need the help and the support. There's nothing wrong with getting help from your community. There's nothing wrong with it. Nobody's going to look down on you for saying, I need help. And if you need somebody to talk to, I'm here. I may not support your channel anymore, but I support personal growth and people trying to better themselves. So if you come to the place in your life where you're like, okay, I did wrong, I need help, I need a friend. We don't know each other that much, but I swear to you, I'm never going to judge you, because I tell you what, I know I'm not perfect. So you got a friend in Idaho who's willing to talk to you, who comes to Tennessee around once a year, who's willing to listen and help you on your way to becoming a better person. And I'm sure there's a whole community out here of people who would be willing to listen and just listen. If you don't want advice, then just to listen. You're not alone. There are so many people out here who, I know I struggle. There are other mothers who struggle. You're not alone in this journey. And there are people who will support you and help you on your journey to become a better mother. And all I can say is that for Evan's sake, I really hope that you and Charles take this seriously and get help. And if you can't, then maybe Evan needs to be with other family members. And maybe you need to shut down YouTube and just step away from it until you can become better people. And I don't say that with malice, and I don't say that with hate in my heart. I say that with concern and just care. Because, you know, Evan deserves the best. And that's just what I want to see for him. So, you know, if you have any suggestions or have any kind words for Crystal and Chuck, just comment below. This isn't a place of hate. This isn't a place of judgment. This isn't a place of ridicule. We're all very concerned for Evan. And that's where this is coming from, is a place of concern. So if you have any kind words for Evan, I know he won't see them now, but maybe one day in the future, or maybe even Crystal or Chuck will see this and realize that there's a community out here who loves Evan and is concerned for Evan's well-being and is concerned for their well-being as well, and will realize that they're not alone. This concludes my two-part video on why I supported Songbyrd ASMR and why I quit supporting Songbyrd ASMR. I hope you can see where I'm coming from in this whole situation, and that is just a place of concern and not a place of hate. But fun things are coming up in the future on this channel. As I said, we're getting ready for vacation, and I'm sure there's going to be a few videos in there. I'll make sure of it. Something a little lighter to kind of steer away from these heavy topics we've been talking about lately. But I love you all. Stay safe. Mask up. And I will see you next time. Bye.